One time at this convention, so typically they don't put you on the first floor. Like, they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously that's where all the elevators are.
Yeah.
All the people are there. So
Yeah.
typically they don't actually put guests on the first floor. They'll normally have a floor that's specifically for staff and guests that's like separate so that no attendee should be on the same floor as a guest or a staff. That's what they're supposed to do. But sometimes the cons don't do that. So one of them, I was on the first floor and I was kind of annoyed because I was literally about 15 meters from the elevator.
Right.
So everyone knows where I come from. And
Great placement.
yeah, right next to it.
Where do I come from? Where do I go?
Exactly. Cotton Eye Joe. So it was just like asking someone to see where I was staying. And I'm sure most people saw where I were. Luckily, no one took advantage of that. But at about like 2 a.m. one night, I'm like basically naked, but I really wanted ice. And the ice thing was right next to my room. And I thought, Mission Impossible, right? It's 10 seconds in and out, no problem. I'm in my boxes only, right? I'm just gonna fucking do it. Like, I don't care. Like, if someone sees me, who cares? I'm like building myself up confidence. I could have just put a t-shirt on. No, I'm building myself up. I open the door and there's just two girls sitting there opposite my door.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I've been like fucking SpongeBob's been on like full volume in my room, dude. Like, what are you?
And you're naked.
And I'm like basically naked and I'm like, I go to the ice machine and I get it and I go back in and I'm like, as I'm closing my door, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, all right then.
Did they know you?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I just closed the door when they said nothing. I'm like, all right, I'm going back to bed.
Meanwhile, they were like huge fans and they're just creaming themselves.
Maybe. I mean, it's basically like watching one of my cosplay videos, so it's not really
I
like a big
saw
deal.
Sea-Dog VA's nipples. He
I-
came out
it's
watching
on
Nothing new.
They're on
Nothing new.
YouTube.
It's not
It's not a big
new.
For
deal.
some reason, he came out of his hotel room butt naked watching SpongeBob. I don't
know.
want to
I
ask
was-
why
I
he
was-
was doing that.
I just want ice, you know? And one time I was on like the 7th floor in like Minneapolis and I went to my room. No one else on this floor. There was just this like 7-foot white dude just sitting in front of my door. Just sitting in front of it, literally blocking it. And I was like, hey, can I get in my room? He's like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've had that plenty of times too.
And I'm like,
like random people sitting in front of my door. And it's almost always people who don't know who I am.
Yeah, because
I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Because it's like at conventions, hotel rooms just become a fucking zoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was just so confused. I'm like, okay. Like he was literally like, not even like next to it, like in front of my door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like kind of like, I'm like, hey, can you move?
Yeah.
I kind of want to get in my room.
Like why do these like attendees think that like hotel hallways are the same as convention hallways, right? It's like you can't just sit in a hallway.
And I didn't say anything because I was like, I'm going to hope that when I leave this room in 20 minutes after I've had my shower, that you will not be there. And luckily he wasn't.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I was like, that was just so
So you've
weird.
never had like the getting a letter slipped under your hotel door and stories like
People
that?
stalking you back to your room.
Yeah.
No, they always like give it to my face, which is
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, I had someone who,
That's much nice. I wish I had that.
I had someone who's like, this is for you. And it was an envelope.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's nice. They've written me like a little card.
Yeah.
And I noticed like, it's a little light. It's a little light.
Yeah.
And the helper next to me is like, oh, you should open it. And I was like, I was going to leave it because normally I like leave it till I get back because people are still coming. And I open it up and it's a hotel key card. And on the envelope, they've written their room number. And I was like, damn.
Damn, son.
And then the handler.
Did you go?
No.
Any straight,
I think they were
any dude watching this is like, it's a free
They
invitation.
were like a fairy tale cosplayer, so I was like, no
Right.
thank you. I'm kidding. I just thought, this is not the kind of Chris Hansen trap I need to walk into. I'm like, this is, no.
Yeah.
This is like a James Bond plot, but no thank you.
Yeah.
And like the handler next to me was like, damn.
I was like, can I have that?
I was like, you want it? Like, I asked them to give it back to the hotel. And I was like,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I mean, people give like numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
but
like-
it's just flattering. I'm like, thank you. Wow, you think I'm worth texting? You want my number? God, get out of here, you. I like it. I don't know. It's nice.